Well, it is fair to say that back to school season this year is different than any that we've ever experienced. Students and parents are dealing with complex issues that include turning their home possibly into a classroom. And to help parents with some advice on how to help kids become strong and flexible during tough times is Ronnie Hormel, therapist with Birmingham Maple Clinic. Welcome back to the show. Good to see you, Ronnie.
Thank you so much. It's so great to be with you guys. Even when we're distanced, I feel like we're together.
I agree. So let's get to it. We've got a lot of information to get to with a limited amount of time. So parents are likely more stressed out than their kids right now. So how can they avoid pushing and projecting their own anxiety, frustrations, and fears onto their children?
So there's a couple things that I want to say. I want to start with a little bit of quick reframing for parents where, they might really feel their own loss of their kids' sports seasons, ice cream socials, first day of class, or anything, even if they are in school, that it's going to look different. We are building one of the most resilient generations. And by generations, I personally believe K through college that we've probably seen since World War II. So move over entitled generations because these guys are going to kill it in the future. And really be able to tell their grandkids, like, listen, you've got this. Okay. I was going to college. We didn't go, or I was online. Um, and another thing is just use really flexible language. Like for instance, right now I'm on my cell phone because I couldn't get the computer to work. So just
Mm,
use really flexible language with your kids and just kind of say things like, you know what, right now we're staying home. Who knows? We might go back to school in a few months. We're going to kind of play it by ear because the truth is we really are playing it by ear. So, because they may have friends who are back, they may be back and their friends might not be, and they're going to come with questions. Wait, why am I back in school and this person's not? Why are they there? And
right.
so you just got to say, hey, every school's kind of doing things a little different. We're just trying to figure it out and go from there. And, we might change it up as the year goes on because actually that's
Okay.
the truth.
So all right, we only have about a minute and a half left, so I want to get to these other points. So I've got a
Yeah.
few pictures that we're going to put up about to go along with this question. How does creating and designing a space and environment for learning help kids cope with everything that's going on? Does this help them mentally really quick?
Yeah, I'll be quick. So you definitely want to have a space for school that is not the rest of the house. And then you also want to have a space for relaxing. Maybe there's Play-Doh, coloring books, paint, Legos, some really sensory toys that kind of turn on other parts of the brain. And set a schedule, right? Like when we're done at 3 or 2 or 4, we're done and we move
Hmm.
on.
Routine is super important. And those are pictures from our
Super important.
executive producers' kids. They look like little offices. They're turning into grown people, but while working at home. But really quickly, again, what do you suggest for students that are actually going into school buildings? How do we help support them?
So I think a really easy way, again, just having really flexible language. I recommended to some parents doing maybe a craft day at home for a couple days, even just one where everybody wears their masks, right? Or doing a
Hmm.
movie night, everybody wears their masks and just kind of get used to wearing their masks. And parents just really model and demonstrate a non-anxious language. Hey, it is what it is. It's okay. It's not comfortable, but everyone's going to be doing it. Let's wash our hands.
Yeah, I like that. It seems like flexibility, flexibility, flexibility is the name of the game. And
It
now
really
finally,
is.
how can parents help keep up their kids' spirits before it gets too bad? Because some kids are bummed out by not being able to go back to school, not having their sports, seeing their friends, and so on. Really quickly.
Yeah, so I would just normalize that. Plan other things if you can, maybe outsource outside soccer dates or play dates with their friends. As well as like I said, the stress-free zone in the house. As well as if they have concerns, reach out to your school social worker, counselor, your pediatrician, or primary care.
Awesome, Ronnie. Thank you so much for being with us. Great tips as
Absolutely.
usual. It's really good to see you.
You too. Bye.
Bye.